The polls said before the elections.
Recent survey, I have the magazine.
DMK Congress is going to win.
People
I can show you the.
I am against corruption. Congress is against corruption. Not only me, Congress is against corruption.
Opinion polls don't matter. You know
UPA voting pattern, 6% drop.
Opinion polls really don't matter.
I want to ask you that,
yes,
since we are talking of figures here, there are notional figures. Some say they are notional figures. 1.76 lakh crore rupees spectrum scam, 400 lakh crore rupees black money. Where do you get these figures from?
Actually,
1.76 is from, it's obviously from CAG. Sorry,
Yeah,
that is
No,
not.
I am a certified public accountant. Please, please.
the committee has submitted.
I am a
The
chartered
committee has
accountant.
submitted.
I am a chartered accountant.
It is not that we got it from somewhere.
Narayanan, okay, let me ask.
Authenticatedly, the committee has submitted the accounts, and from that only we got
All right,
the
Ms.
figure.
Narayanan, civil society, what Anna Hazare is actually fighting for? Simple. That you should have a time-bound program to prosecute people. That within the corruption case, the trial should be completed within 1 year, not go on for donkeys, years, and finally the accused also die before they are prosecuted. That you will have minimum of 5 years and maximum of life imprisonment. That you should have representatives from civil society and from the government. What is wrong with civil society and the government sitting together across the table and shocking out a bill to root out a social evil in the country that has plagued us for decades and decades? What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong about it. We welcome that. That's why we sat and talked to Anna Hazare. There is a parliamentary committee which takes suggestions and comments not only from Anna Hazare.
So from 1972 this has been happening, sir.
Absolutely right.
Same thing as
I think there's a swelling of public support. A bill has to be passed and it will be passed. Now, there is not a swell of public's opinion of the so-called civil society's sole representative, Anna Hazare's bill. That's where the difference is. We have already agreed on several points of Anna Hazare's recommendation. As a matter of fact, never in the history of India, private people were called in and discussed right across with the government. The government has done, and it has done under, as you rightfully said, under pressure, which is good. I welcome that. This is the kind of lobby one has to do, but within the framework of the Constitution of India.
So, if for several years that private people have not been taken into the decision-making process, blame the party that has been in power for the longest period.
No, not only that.
No.
This particular era, from say 2004 onwards, unfortunately or fortunately, has just been a period of the murkiest deals which have happened in our entire independent history, right?
Nobody can is it that now you have a proactive media that is coming out in the open?
2010, a year of corruption.
Yeah, so
year of
everybody
corruption.
knows it.
Some representative
The
wants to
Time
come
magazine,
fight against corruption.
we are
But
not-
why they are so intolerant? That as he said, sole representative. Anna Hazare is not standing alone in the street. So many people are behind
But there
it.
are a lot of people who are not there,
No.
like Mehta Patkar and
Then who gave that stamp to them? Then they are the sole
But
representative.
she said you are not
They
the sole representative. That's all I'm saying. Mehta Patkar and Sangma are not agreeing
Ma'am, let me ask you.
with what
Ma'am.
Anna Hazare is saying.
Ma'am, let me ask you, we are all talking about supreme
people of India is
sacrifices.
not Anna
We are-
Hazare
we
is
are-
not the sole representative of people of
We
India.
are all talking about supreme sacrifices, but don't forget that there was a Sri Ramalu Potti who gave up his life on a fast for the creation of Andhra Pradesh. Don't forget, Irom Sharmila has been fasting for how many years for the repeal of the Armed Forces Special Powers Act?
We understand that, Pa. We understand. The Prime Minister is not understanding that. That only we are
No,
telling.
why don't you put
We are
that
telling
on
he cannot.
Why don't you ask her the question, please?
Yeah, you asked her that, yeah.
She's not responding that. If you really support Jan Lok Paal bill, so-called Jan Lok Paal bill, why don't you
Why
introduce that as
so-called?
a
Why
private
so-called?
bill of your party supporting it in the parliament? Please answer that.
We are supporting it. That
You
is our
introduced that
Prime
in the
Minister.
party bill.
Our Prime Minister 2001.
Sir,
Our
turn
Prime
behind,
Minister
Ms. Narayanan,
Vajpayee-
turn behind and see.
No, no.
This is a reality check for you. Look at the crowds here.
No, no,
Do they
that's
look?
what-
Are they politically inclined?
No, no,
They are common people.
Today.
No, no,
Look at the screen behind you for a reality check.
250
It was
people in the
Vajpayee
morning.
ji.
I was one of them.
No, it was Vajpayee ji who told the
250
Prime Minister should be
people
included
council.
into the bill.
No,
It was Vajpayee ji
I'm not
told.
talking about one place.
So we were in the rule for 6.5 years. They were ruling the party for more than
Madam
60
has not
years.
answered my question.
So,
Madam,
six
he
years,
asked
so
about
it
private
was-
bill.
One
Okay.
direct question to you.
Yeah.
Will BJP introduce Jan Lok Paal bill as its bill in the parliament? Yes
Why,
or
no,
no?
why we have to, we will. That's
will.
what we were
Alright.
backing it.
Well,
What is
please,
that?
please listen
Yeah,
to that.
They note
Alright.
it.
Let us see what happens.
Note it.
All right,
Note
noted. Point noted. And
Noted.
I think why don't you have a sip of water so that.
That's what I told. Vajpayee wanted himself to be included into the bill.
All right.
So
All
did
right.
Manmohan. So did
Brave
Manmohan
Prime
All
Minister.
right, let me final question to the gentleman from civil society. Chetan Bhagat once said, after the Mumbai blast and all that, when people go to light candles and placards, I'm sure 99% of the people are well-meaning. But then there's also this herd mentality that, you know, which Chetan Bhagat very sort of poetically put it. He said, here are my sneakers, these are my sunglasses, and this is my cause. All right. So you know what happened in Mumbai. After all those scandals and placards saying enough is enough, South Mumbai witnessed a voter turnout after the blast, after the terrorist attack of 43%. Today you have angry posts on Facebook. All these people will go, and many of these people on Facebook will go and stand, including ourselves here, will go and stand outside the American consulate for 5 hours for a visa, but will not go and stand for 20 minutes outside a polling booth to cast their vote. There is apathy.
Sanjay, can I answer this?
we
I think
want
I
them
need
to
to
come
answer this
first.
because
No.
this is exactly what the Congress think tank hoped for when they decided to go ahead with not allowing permission. Let me please complete this thought.
I didn't interrupt
They
you, sir.
didn't. No, I'm just saying this because
Yeah,
it's a very
apprehensive,
important
he's
point.
apprehensive,
I'm
yeah.
just collecting my thoughts.
Like you apprehended, once again, like you apprehended violence,
they-
he's apprehending interruption.
They thought that there is, you know, we are going to stop this protest. Already the matter has been going on for the last, say, 3-4 months, and the same apathy would have come into the people's minds, and it is a stale. I mean, Indians are known for the short-term, you know, memory or whatever, you know, so they would have forgotten, and there is, now you go ahead and arrest him. That was a think tank decision. Put him in jail for 7 days, the whole thing will cool down, people will go about their jobs, 3-day holiday, 16th is a bad choice, people will go back to work. What happened? The country erupted
16th
today.
was not the government's decision. 16th was a date.
No.
fixed by
They thought, what a poor decision on the part of Anna Hazare.
Okay.
And even for a moment, people like us was wondering, why did he choose 16th instead of say 19th, which is a Friday, which would have helped the people to come out on the roads on
In fact,
Saturday, Sunday.
I've just got an update that Anna Hazare, apparently, according to sources, is refusing to come out of Tihar jail.
Okay, that is that is like him, you know, because he's a.
Why
he's
not
a
come
Ga-
out? Why not come out and
He's a
then continue the
Gandhian.
fast?
He's a Gandhian.
Why not come out and continue the fast?
See, Gandhi always
weren't
did that,
allowed.
if you
They
remember.
weren't allowed to come
Gandhi
out.
always
They
did that,
weren't
if you
allowed to
remember.
continue the fast.
Gandhi, his main thing was civil disobedience, right? He would, whatever cause he was following, in a non-violent, in a what he called a satyagraha, he will continue doing it till the issue is succeeds. Not this symbolic thing. I think for Anna Hazare, it doesn't matter whether he's outside or in the jail. That is the kind of person, from whatever I've seen.
All right.
So finally, I'll complete this.
Yeah.
The short-term memory has not worked. On the contrary, the way people have erupted today tells me that this corruption issue much more. It is at the bone level. It's at the DNA level of people.
All right.
You know?
So we are completely out of time.
Yeah.
I'll allow the
Just
panelists for
one,
brief, 10 seconds each to each panelist, because remember, I did not interrupt this show at all with a commercial break. Yes, go ahead. Mr. Narayanan, to you
Well,
first.
First, get out of political apathy. I had never been a politician. I had come back from states and getting involved, trying to do something. We want the so-called civil society to get involved in the political movement, work with the system and change the system. We welcome that.
All
That's
right.
all we are saying.
All right, 10 seconds up. Yes, ma'am.
This government is immersing in corruption. Whenever the people talk about anti-corruption, government thinks they are talking about them. C for Congress, C for corruption. Government is totally intolerant. This another second freedom struggle is going on. We support it as BJP is for anti-corruption.
All right.
All I want to say is that when an issue of such a great national importance comes into play, I would say the people should shed their egos. They make wrong decisions, openly acknowledge we made a mistake and go back to the table. What is happening with this Congress? I am neither a Congress nor BJP. They seem to be intellectually defending wrong positions just because they can speak good English. For example, they keep coming and intellectualizing their wrong decisions and they keep going on, they get into further muddle. I say, admit your mistake and then, go
You
forward.
want to admit your mistake?
Well, I admit my mistake,
We won't.
but I want them to also
In the
admit their
government, you
mistake,
won't.
saying it's
You
my
won't.
way or no way is the thing they have taken. I
Today,
hope they
this
get
is
out of
people's
it.
way.
All right, all right.
hope they get out of
This is the way of the people. But thank you very much, Mr. Narayanan, Dr. Tamilisai Soundarajan, and Sridhar. Hopefully, you'll get back to that
Yeah, I'll go
protest
now. Yeah.
and fast. So no dinner for you tonight. All
No
right,
dinner.
that's all the time we have for. But Ashmit Kumar will be up with a lot more news. Stay tuned.